All right. Few more days before John Cena's final match till retirement from in-ring competition. What's up, guys? It's the Wrestling Maniac. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel, guys. All right. Since in honor of John Cena's last few days in WWE, I'm going to do my top five rivals in his career. This is my top five. So yours could be different than mine. You could agree or disagree with mine. So let's go down from five to one. Okay. John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Now. I really. The thing is, the thing is, this rivalry only took place in the last 2012 and a little bit of 2014. Brock Lesnar made his return to WWE 2012. They were in the Hall of Valley Wrestling, but they really never interacted with each other. A couple times they have, but that's when John Cena was on the rise, or Brock Lesnar was a monster back in the early days. But Brock came back 2012 after WrestleMania. Destroyed Cena's in return, but Cena won the PLE match, Extreme Rules. Come fast forward years later, after Brock defeated Undertaker at WrestleMania and ending the Taker streak, he made it known he wants the title at SummerSlam, and he destroyed Brock. Brock Lesnar destroyed John Cena over 10 German suplexes. I don't know how many fives, but basically decimated John Cena. Couple more matches, a rematch, and a triple threat match that includes Seth Rollins. And then it was over for a while until now. WrestlePalooza, but Brock once again brutalized John Cena. And John Cena is not getting his win back. He's not going to win this rivalry with Brock Lesnar. So that's my number five. Okay? Right? Number four, I'm going to go with The Rock. Now, The Rock's... No, this is Randy Orton. Randy Orton. I like Randy Orton. Now, they're great friends in real life. But this rivalry does go back in the 2000s. Now, they haven't really had a rivalry a lot in the 2010 decades, the 2020 decades. They had a match, obviously, this year with John Cena's heel run. Randy Orton's a face. But they had some great matches that involve other competitors, but also single matches that involve each other. And both were two of the top stars at the 2000s decades, 2010 decades. Randy Orton is a top heel. Randy Orton has always been better as a heel, but as a top heel at the time, Cena was the top face. And Randy Orton was just a great foil in John Cena's babyface persona. And they worked very well. I mean, they're friends in real life, so they worked really well. Now let's go with The Rock. The Rock and John Cena. This is my number third rivalry of John Cena's career. Now this is really, really deeply personal. John Cena, and this is because this goes beyond wrestling. John Cena has made no bounds in the past that he's criticized The Rock for not living up to his promise that he's always going to be WWE, right? So The Rock comes back in 2011, gets to be the guest host of WrestleMania. With The Miz as champion, John Cena was facing The Miz. And The Rock, and the whole thing was The Rock, and basically Miz was a third wheel. But the whole thing was Cena and The Rock, and they cut promos on each other, stuff like that, okay? So John obviously cost Cena the title over at WrestleMania in 2011. The year after, building up the Raw after, John Cena and The Rock challenged each other to a match the next year's WrestleMania. And so they had to wait a while. They teamed up in Survivor Series in 2011. Cena and The Rock, they beat Miz and R-Truth. Then The Rock walked Bob Cena, and then they reunited the feud later on as The Rock came back in 2012 to start the feud with Cena again, call each other out. It was more like shoot interviews on each other because it was personal between the two. So The Rock defeated Cena at the first ever WrestleMania match. And then the year after, when Rock became champion, being CM Punk, Cena, I guess, was the number one contender, and they had a rematch where John Cena beat The Rock and became champion, and so on. And then obviously this year, Cena sold out to The Rock, but that never went anywhere, right? All right, number two. I'm gonna go hot take. Number 2, CM Punk. Now, John Cena and CM Punk's rivalry really been picked up in 2011, right? Why is this personal? See, John Cena is seen as the corporate guy, the company guy, where CM Punk is seen as the anti-establishment, the anti-corporate guy, the guy who doesn't suck up, the guy who doesn't sell out, right? And Punk at the time was rumored to leave WWE, right? Like just backstage, all that behind the scenes, right? And he cut that famous pipe bomb promo on the whole company, Vince McMahon, Triple H, even John Cena, right? And he defeated him at Money in the Bank, and he went into the crowd with it in Chicago, and thinking, "Oh my God, he took the title home as on his last day in WWE." But it turns out he signed the contract, came back, right? And him and Cena had a match, SummerSlam, were to crown the undisputed champion because when Punk left, they had a tournament to actually name an uncrowned champion, and Cena won that. They defeated Mysterio. Then had a match. Punk won, and then the whole Alberto Del Rio, Kevin Nash, Triple H stuff. It's the summer of Punk. That part of Punk's career, like, yeah, we wish we could take back. But an incredible feud of Cena. And then even a year later, he had a great little bit of a feud with Cena in 2012 when he turned heel in the summer of Punk. Then this year, they kind of reunited their feud a little bit, right? Where Cena gave his own pipe bomb. But the thing what made these two great is that they're really opposites of each other. Okay? Opposites of each other. Now, I'm going to go with my favorite feud. It's the one we had with Edge. Because I really like this feud. I have fond memories of this feud. This happened in 2005, 2006. Edge, Money in the Bank winner, capitalized and speared a down-and-out John Cena after, I believe, winning a elimination chamber match at Armageddon or something. And Edge cashed in, become the champion the first time. And then they had a feud with each other at Royal Rumble with the live sex show was involved in that story on the Raw. Cena, I believe, won the Royal Rumble. And then for a couple months, they weren't feuding with each other because Edge went into feud with Mick Foley, their WrestleMania match. And then RVD became champion, cashed in on Cena, became champion at the One Night Stand. Then they had RVD and Edge and Cena had a triple threat match where Edge won. And then throughout the summer, they had a couple feuds. SummerSlam had a great match where Edge retained. And then at Edge's hometown at Toronto, TLC, where their feud came to the end, Cena attitude adjustment to Edge through two tables off the ladder, and Cena became champion once again. It was really heated between the two. This is in a period where John Cena was transitioning into the wrestler that people were starting to boo later on. That's my top 5. I'm probably missing some. Probably some of you are going to switch or have different feuds in there. But I want to know your thoughts, your top 5. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, guys.
Too sweet. Sweet.